Okay, before we get started, I just have to tell you about an interview I recently did with Tim Faust, the bass singer for Home Free, who is also the group we're listening to today, and their cover of Try Everything from the legendary movie Zootopia. If you guys are interested in Tim Faust or Home Free at all, you will really enjoy this podcast I did with Tim. It was such a pleasure to chill and chat with him. So the link will be in the description if you want to go check that out. That said, we're going to listen to their cover of Try Everything. I have heard this before. I'm just going to go preface that right away, but I'm still going to do a reaction and analysis video for you guys because this song just gets me giddy because I love the Zootopia movie. This song is pure magic. I messed up tonight. It's just Shakira did a fantastic job on this song, and so did Home Free. This song was covered by Home Free 10 years ago now, which makes me feel old because this was the same year that I graduated high school. And I remember them releasing this cover and absolutely losing my mind because it was absolutely incredible. But there's a cool little thing that a lot of a cappella groups used to do from this time frame or a little before or even before that. It's a historical thing that a lot of a cappella groups have done. And I'll point it out to you here in the actual video itself. It's a line of text that you'll see at the bottom here. Not the group name, not the name of the song. Here. All sounds created by the human voice. This is a pretty trademark thing for a lot of a cappella groups to post in their covers or music, especially from earlier time period. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but when a cappella was really going through a craze and a come up, that was a pretty common disclaimer to put in music because people used to think that a cappella was fake. Or at least some people had a certain amount of disbelief, and rightfully so, in this type of music because it sounded so instrument like that it just couldn't possibly be a human voice, right? Well, hate to be the bearer of bad news for those that are not familiar with acapella, but very definitely all voice. That said, a bit of a tangent. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Cool little thing that kind of dates this music video just a little bit. Excuse me. And guys, if you hear some really unpleasant nasally noises, I apologize. Going through some more sickness here at the house, so bear with me. Three-part harmony. An incredible kick drum by Adam Rupp. Love it. I absolutely love Adam Rupp's vocal percussion, specifically with his toms in this song. It's just they sound so robust and strong and precise. It's what Adam Rupp does. He has some incredible beatboxing ability, like that of Lane from Voice Play, Kevin Olalosa from Pentatonics. Those three are just top-notch beatboxers, man. And especially when it comes to realism in terms of the sound, you have the toms from effectively a drum kit here. Like, you really can't tell a difference, especially after the mixing, mastering. It's incredible. If you close your eyes, these sound like instruments. These are beautiful harmonies in the background here. And what they're doing with these pursed lips and like closed jaws, ching, they're making almost like a chime sound. Ching, 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 ching. But they're also adding tonality to it, giving it a pitch. So you've got this beautiful choir-like feeling, but like you've got this like almost staccato, not quite. It's disconnected from each other, but it's long enough to sound connected, if that makes sense. Ching, 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 ching. See, there's a distinguishable end to each note, but there's also a distinguishable beginning to each end, to each note. And it's a really cool way to add some filler and extra, you know, weight behind what's going on with the main line of music here. You know, you got Austin carrying the lead here with his tenor part. You got to have a little bit of noise in the background, right? Other than percussion, just so that way you have some way to build up the music, right? Okay, so here's something that I was really curious about. Listening to it in the original, I don't really know how they're achieving this vocal effect, but bum 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 bum. It's almost sounds like they're going bum, but like fast. It sounds like a mixture of bomb, bomb, and dum so far on the vowels for the voices you're hearing in the background, alternating back and forth. Bum 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 dum bum bum dum. I heard like a 8th, 16th note pattern in there. That was pretty neat. Ooh, there's Tim. Forgot about that. That is really sick, Adam. I need to know what that's called. Beatboxers, beatbox fans, let me know in the comments what that is called. What he just did. I'll point it out. Right here. That was so slick. Like, I can't describe what that is, even quantitatively. That's just so cool. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I can fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the... And now we've got some more vocals in the background here. Not only do we have the bums, we have the ching ching chings. We also have like a bit of sustained choral notes in the background. Whoa. And like they're kind of moving in and out like waves just to add a little bit more, giving it somewhere else to go, the music that is. And they're building up to this wonderful, powerful chorus. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I can fail. See, Tim is going down to a D flat 2 here. Obviously, he can do that note comfortably. He could probably do this on his literal worst possible day and still have a thick D flat 2. Beautifully done. He's carrying this bass line so well too. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum ba-dum boom boom. Ba-dum ba-dum dum boom. And it's so precise, so punctual, but the quality of his tone with these pitches. Tim is an absolute vocal mastermind. And again, shameless self-plug here. Go listen to our podcast that I did with Tim. The bass singer that you're hearing right now, I got the privilege of talking to him. My last video that I just uploaded. Hit the link in the description. Anyways, moving on. This man is hyper talented, especially with his vocals, because you just hear this such a well-rounded voice. Such a well-rounded bass voice too. He's punctual, he's precise, he knows what he's doing. His tone is just full and gorgeous. Like, you know he's a bass, you hear higher partials, but his voice is so clean in general too. This man is a seasoned singer. Without question, one of the greatest singers I've ever heard. Let's see how high Austin is going here. He's going pretty high, man. Let's listen. All right, G flat 4. Yeah. Let's hear that again. All right. Excuse my voice, guys. I'm not trying to blow your eardrums out or make you ears bleed with my repetition of what they're singing. Again, voice is absolutely thrashed by the sickness that's going on at the house, but I love making videos for you guys. So that would be a D flat 5. Yeah, D flat 5 there in full chest, I might add. That's incredible, man. That is so clean up there, man. Like, I talk a lot about bass voices here on the channel, but tenor voices are something else too, because you can just ascend into the clouds, so to speak, with your voice, and they just have this gorgeous tone to them that many bass singers cannot realistically achieve. And it's just like you have a just hitting a D or a D flat 5 like it's nothing above tenor high C, and it's just the tone is incredible. And he's just doing it so effortlessly too. He's just like a little butterfly, just hitting that nice high note beautifully and powerfully. Every single one of these guys is talented beyond belief.
Look how far you've come. You fill your heart with love. Maybe you've done
Adam Chance.
Take a deep breath. Don't be just.
Those with a keen ear will notice that the chings here are a bit muted. The higher frequencies of their notes have been toned down. They sound a little bit muffled to give this second chorus, the second verse, a little bit of extra flair, give it a little something slightly different. Keeps it muted also, so that way Adam Chance can give us a more shining part here. You know, he just gets to shine through super well with that beautiful, rich baritone voice that Adam Chance has.
No need to run so fast.
And Tim comes in here with actually the higher part of this 2-part melody here.
Don't beat yourself up. No need to run so fast.
Like, that's not something you would expect a bass singer to do. Most of the time, if they're going to do a harmony, they're going to do the lower one, because that's just what bass does. They sit in the basement, or they do the lower harmonies. But Tim, being the well-versed singer that he is, takes it up the octave, or takes it up the higher side of that harmony, and just sounds so clean and beautiful with it.
Don't beat yourself up. No need to run so fast. Sometimes we come in last, but we did our best. I won't give up.
And that was an incredible drum fill there with Adam Rupp. Holy moly. Sounds like a real drum. That sounds like a legitimately real drum kit, not a throat and a mouth producing noise to sound like vocal percussion. Like, that's just not what you expect when you close your eyes and listen to this. Let's listen to this drum fill one more time. It's just magic. This song and this cover are both just total magic, man. Everything about this cover from start to finish. And here we go with the bridge. Come on, Rob. Before we get to Rob, we got to talk about Adam's DJ-like effects here. Yeah, I never ever noticed that in the original. Like I was just too busy with hanging out with the vibes of this amazing song. And I'm just now noticing that. And this is probably like the 20th time I've heard it. This is one of the reasons why I love doing videos for you guys, because whenever I sit down and truly listen deep, I hear new things every time. And it's amazing. Come on, Rob. I love the call and response here. I'll keep on making those new mistakes, Rob. And then you have everyone else that comes in with new mistake. That's incredible. I love a call and response that's especially well timed in a song. It just adds so much. And they sustain that note. I love how they sustain the note while Rob carries the second portion of the bridge here. Like, I'll point it out to you. They're still sustaining here while he's still singing. And then he says and then everyone else comes in about a beat later, and they're like, while he's already on re, and then they land on day with a chord, finishing the chord. Absolutely masterful arrangement work here. Like, it sounds chaotic at first, but it's so genius. Listen to how it all comes together in this little spot here. They land on the same. They all land right here at the very end of that chord, while the people in the background, they're sustaining. He comes in just a slight bit later, and then they just boom, they land on day, and then they resolve the chord. Incredible. All right, Rob went up to an A flat 4 in chest there, and it was really clear too. He just ascended up into the clouds like it was nothing as well. Absolutely awesome. No percussion here, and it really accentuates their voices, especially because you have nothing to keep time. You only have the bump bump bums, and then you have just their voices, and that's it. Tim's not singing here either. Just a 3-part harmony. Gosh, guys. This cover is just magic. Like, the song in itself, before Home Free even touched it, is magic. But it's even more magic now that they have, because every single person in Home Free is just an absolute rock star of a human and a rock star just in general, because they can just do so many things, sound so beautiful, sound so clean, and just push out music that sounds so good, so consistently, every single time. Guys, I had fun doing this one for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, we're about 20 minutes in, and we're about to wrap up, but I just wanted to thank you for watching. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube, if you like hearing people and their stories about music, their journeys through the music careers, and you do enjoy podcasts, I would recommend going out and checking some of the other podcasts I have here on the channel, including the one, like I advertised at the very beginning of the video, with Tim FOUST. I have the link to that one in the description. That's my primary focus here on the channel, but obviously you guys absolutely love these reaction and analysis videos, so I'm always going to make them because, I listen to you guys. That said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what I do, I would appreciate a like, drop a comment down below. That really helps me with the algorithm, helps other people see this video. And if you want to see more of my videos, more of my reaction analysis videos or podcasts, you can hit the subscribe button. Make sure you have the bell turned on so that way you never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.